you need like an autographed item or a self-created item? So like you need the artist's item or your own signed item from TI, and that's what they do to glitch the item. I don't know if you could still make them, but that's how they used to do it. So,
Yeah.
is EHOME's lineup, you know, it has to push quick. Like, we're seeing what IG wanted to try in the last game. You know, what steps do they have to take that are necessary for accomplishing the goal that IG couldn't accomplish in the previous game?
Well, pushing lineups are always the same. You gotta win the lanes and snowball into pressure. So first step is win the lanes. The mid lane, Puck against Brood is not really good for Brood. Top lane, Omni, Rubik. No, Omni's actually bottom. They're switching it up. Putting... Oh, it's probably because they thought Brood is off lane. Or something. Because 430 is on the Puck now. Oh, anyway, I've never seen that happen before, that Faith Beyond plays middle and 430 off lane.
We'll see.
But regardless, you wanna win the lanes as Dire and snowball into pressure. Otherwise, what happened last game will happen this game as well.
They just won't be really relevant the entire time, and it was just kind of IG holding on to hopes that they took a team fight.
Yeah. This is like as all in as it can get, pretty much.
So far, 3 heroes over top 2 for IG, so they need to be careful. Innocent's right in front by this creep wave. If he were to get, say, disrupted and then out of it telekinesis into the hands of GGG, could just be potentially dead. But finally, Ferrari's here. They'll TP dogfights down over bottom to go up against Andon Jinkyu on this Leshrac. And Spirit Breaker, excuse me.
Yep. We spoke about the Rubik Omni lane. Why it is so good. AM SD should be... Dire is definitely favored in the lane, but AM should still be able to farm.
Faith Beyond already kind of struggling here, although Emo does commit under the tower.
Yeah. The lane is not easy for Brood. Because the Puck can always clear out the spiders. He has a lasted damage advantage as well.
Are you somewhat surprised to see Brood up against this Puck?
Yeah. I said it's like not... It doesn't look like a good Brood game. It just reinforces the idea that they have of really putting on the pressure early.
Fortune's End shot forward at the Shadow Demon. A lot of damage being done there to Ollie, but GGG plays it aggressively and goes after Ferrari. No death between either side, but just some aggression. And Faith Beyond sitting about a full level behind Emo.
Yeah. I mean, the wave is coming to the tower now, so it should be somewhat even still. But bot lane, there shouldn't be any kills happening whatsoever. If you're looking for kills, it can only really be top lane.
Is there a point where Faith Beyond can kind of hold his own here?
I mean, Puck went, in my opinion, for the wrong skill build, so now he can't clear out the spiders, because he doesn't have the nukes leveled up. Level 4 you want to have 2-2, and then you can instantly kill all the spiders. But now instead he has 1 in phase shift, that means he cannot clear out the spiders. Which will make the lane much easier for the Brood Mother. And we saw it just like have effect right away. All the spiders are still alive.
Yeah, so with those spiders still alive, he's able to farm pretty confidently, at least for the moment. And he's still behind against Emo. He's got a couple of creeps here under the tower, so we'll see if that evens him up. It gets him close, but he's still down about a creep or two. But it's going much smoother for Faith Beyond than it was just a minute or two ago.
Yeah, I mean, what happened the last game is happening this game again. The 2 side lanes are getting somewhat dominated. Like AM is really far ahead. Partner linking in on the partner here as well, just draining all his mana. Has 1 blast left in the tank and that's it. Omni Knight farming much better than Leshok as well. And yeah, if you don't win your silence in a pushing strat like this, it's gonna be a hard mid game ahead of you.
Not looking good so far here for EHOME. No kills on the board, but still down 1,000 net worth. Happy times right now for IG. And their biggest lead of the series so far.
Yeah. We'll see what I can make happen with it. Of course, AM still needs to get his battlefield and 2 more items after that. But they're setting themselves up to a very good start here.
I think one of the differences here too between EHOME's pushing lineup and the IG pushing lineup is you're not as dependent on Serpent Wards and Exorcism. And ooh, yeah, Emo dies to Jinkyu, who came over to help Faith Beyond.
Yeah, he got caught out after using his orb by the Spirit Breaker. No chance of survival here. And yeah, like the Dire pushing lineup is definitely not as explosive as IG's was in the last game.
And then a charge to follow to bottom, GGG! Or top, excuse me, I said bottom. GGG, still dead regardless. I got the name right, just not the lane.
Yeah, and it means 3 bounty runes for the Dire set as well. Now that's what we're talking about. Making the rotations happen. Winning at least mid and one side lane. Bot lane is still gonna go quite poorly for the Lash, but it's not as important if you win 2 other lanes.
So, Faith Beyond holding his own, now level 6. He's actually overtaking Emo in experience for a split second. The Illusory Orb comes in, he hits level 6. He's now got that Dream Coil to work with. Faith Beyond going 3-3-0-0, at least to start. So 3 in the Spiderlings, 3 in the Spin Web. We'll see where Faith Beyond goes from here. And if we see Jinkyu come back towards mid, he is nearby, potentially looking for a charge. Meanwhile, up top, Ferrari is forced back. He's low on health and mana.
Yeah, but this is what we... this is where a Brute wants to be. Like, as soon as you're level 6, you can just go jungle, be much more efficient than the enemy mid laner. And we should see the Brute outfarm the Puck by quite a significant margin here. Why not? You can just farm all the jungle camps, even steal the Radiant jungle camps as well, if you choose to do so.
So is there a specific way you need to be placing your webs to be the most efficient?
Like, the most efficient you can be with 6 webs is you connect the 2 Radiant camps and the 2 Dire camps. Then on the triangle, then you can farm a triangle and 2 Radiant camps. And then once you're level 8, you can also farm the Radiant Ancients. So you can get completely out of control if the enemy, just lets you. I love playing Brute meta.
Is it one of your favorite heroes?
Oh yeah, I love playing Brute meta. I've been spamming it super much recently. It's just fun. Last pick, free win. Be good about yourself.
By that logic, it might be a free win here for the side of EHOME as they get yet another kill on the dogfights. What a bit of a difference between the start of IG and their pushing lineup and EHOME here as they've secured themselves 3 kills.
Yeah, we can also see the lane swap happening here. Omni Knight needs to be against the Brute meta. It's the only one that can really efficiently stay against him now. But again, as we said, Brute will just avoid him and farm the jungle. 1k net worth ahead of the Puck now. The lane that looked really even at the beginning is completely over now for the Puck. Well, he left the lane anyways, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Maybe hopefully the viewers at home understand.
They know. They should know. I'm just a pleb.
A godly pleb, come on. Gotta give the credit.
Yeah. Sure. I'll take it.
So Faith Beyond just opening up into now a Midas. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon bottom. Ollie will go down to end. They'll look for more. They'll actually look for Emo. The 2-man Dream Coil comes out, but it's not going to be enough to save him. 5-0 here for EHOME. They'll continue forward with a charge going for Dogfights, hoping for a bash to maybe push him back, but they've got the Pulse Nova anyway, and I don't know if Dogfights is going to be able to make it out of this one, and won't. So a triple kill for End coming in, and this is 6-0 for EHOME.
It's pretty much the worst case scenario for IG here. Trying to gank the Lash Rock with 3 heroes, and instead they get wiped by the Lash Spirit Breaker combo. Meanwhile, Brute is still free farming, and AM is getting pressure top by 2 heroes.
This is heavily falling apart for IG. And Faith Beyond going into that Midas, he's going to farm up even quicker. And then the Lashrak End, who had just gotten a triple kill, he's going into the Yules. Things are looking to be going all Millhouse right now for EHOME.
Yeah, this is the exact early game you're looking for though. If you have this pushing threat, you can really start to mount the pressure soon.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And at what point does Broodmother stop farming and start pushing?
He could already do it now if he wanted to. Like, there's no hero right now that can really stop him from just cutting the wave and hitting the tower.
Bottom, Dream Coil used, Never End, very close to these 3 heroes, trying to make it out of this one, but IG secure their first kill. Jingqiu trying to TP out after the disruption. Dogfights does not have telekinesis, so they'll get just 1. Also something to note, Broodmother, first item, Axe.
That's very interesting. Usually you want to get like a Diffusal Blade before Agon Scepter, just so you're a kill threat on the map. But going this Axe first means you're going to be a lot more mobile and can make even more efficient use of the map.
This is,
I don't know how much I like it though.
We'll see how it works out. Charge top, GGG, ulti comes in, and woof, another blast in the life drain. Almost enough to take out the anti-mage a second time already.
Yeah, this AM is getting pressured a lot this game. You can see he's behind all the enemy cores. What, the Spirit Breaker is actually the same net worth as the anti-mage. One huge Spirit Breaker here. Very fun.
Already has phase boots and charge, but GGG uses the spell shield, looks over at Ferrari, and Jingqiu doesn't exactly want to stay close to this one, as the Mana Void will hit heavy and they will get the kill. So Ferrari dies, and Jingqiu from there needs to charge out and will successfully do so. But again, another pick off for IG, so something good coming out of it. Meanwhile, bottom, yeah, they'll go for Ollie. They'll dive where the tier 1 once stood. It's Innocence and End combining their powers to get themselves a kill. It's only a 5-position Shadow Demon, but a kill's a kill right now, especially when you're starting to snowball.
Definitely. Also got the tier 1 tower bottom. And this pack pick so far didn't really do much of anything. Like with the pack here, you need to have a really good early game to have impact, and not having that just yet. You can also see the Dire warding here, completely taking over the bottom half of the map.
This one about to expire by their shrine, and they've got one in a lane over here. That one is also close to expiring, and then one in their own jungle as well.
Yeah, this Brute Mother is insanely farmed. Almost sitting at 7k net worth minute 12.
Gonna be a very quick Ags.
Yep. Omniat in response also went for his own Midas and going into the Radiance. Be able to combat the Brute Mother a little bit better. Top tower getting pushed down by EHOME, not much they can do about it. Partner and Lash is too strong at pushing.
False Promise used, Innocence trying to run, GG is here with Ali as well as Dogfights. Charge coming all the way across, looking over, they'll get the first hit bash afterwards. Jingqiu trying to use that ulti, but the disruption comes in. So Jingqiu will continue to give chase. Salve pop by Ali, goes into the trees. Should find himself in a safe spot behind this shop, but they've got the charge out onto GGG. Nobody following this up just yet. Fakes the ulti at the anti-mage.
Acting like a boss, trying to, you know, make him feel a little bit scared. Assert dominance here. Going in again.
Commits to the charge, and he could kind of get away with this. He's got the ulti ready, and, well, he just gets disrupted as Ali never TP'd out, and now will finally do so. Meanwhile, Ags will come in for this Broodmother. Faith Beyond. Just so farmed.
Yeah.
That's got to be the fastest Ags, and we don't have a stat guy here, but I'll assume the fastest Ags for a Brood. I don't want to just say fastest Ags.
Yeah, definitely this tournament. I don't know about overall. There's probably some people that just win like straight Ags or something. But yeah, having 8.2k net worth minute 13 is insane. And now you have 20 webs. He has no mana though. can't even cast those webs. Lol. Yeah, entire map just full of gooey stuff suddenly.
I mean, this is exactly what you want. You want to be able to control the entire map, and this Ags does enable that, so you're able to put your webs all over, especially where you're looking to be aggressive, inside your enemy's jungle, and connecting all the way over to your side of the map, so...
I'm surprised it didn't touch the mid tower at all yet, though. Brute is rotating to bot lane as well. Big fight
Charge from dogfights. Look at the kill on Innocence coming behind him, though, is Xingqiu. They'll get the charge, hits on two, bashes him up. The disruption is going to be used defensively. They get a quick kill on a dogfight, looking for more. Ollie trying to run as the ulti comes in. Faith Beyond's got himself a double kill. JT getting low, trying to run out of this, but end finally taken out by GG in the Mana Void. However, that is going to be it for the Anti-Mage, and it is a 3-for-2, but again, Faith Beyond getting a lot out of that. And he's going Orchid instead of Diffusal.
Yeah, this rotation instantly paying off with the triple kill. More than likely also gonna result in a hit with tower if they really want to commit to it. Doesn't look like it. Playing it a bit safe here. Brute Mana level 15 already. He has more than 1,000 XP per, not 1,000, but more than a level per minute right now. It's insane.
And he's got the 125 spawn Spiderlings damage, the 20% cooldown reduction. I mean, this is just a Brood going off in every single sense of the way.
Yeah, we spoke about a Brood with complete freedom. Has the potential to do this, and he's been playing it perfectly so far.
Has 13, now 12 webs to play with.
Yeah. The only thing I miss a little bit is having the info of how many webs there are actually on the map, you know? Like, you don't have a counter. Going in on the Omni-Knight here.
At least 15, but yeah, over mid. JT, very dead. Tier 1, also very dead.
Yeah. This is exactly what you're looking for when you have a push threat. You're snowballing pretty much every lane right now.
He is
No
4,000 net worth ahead.
Yep.
Gonna shred through these towers.
SB's really playing like a boss. Loving it.
He's playing hyper aggressive, and they're forced to use a Dream Coil just to stop the Spirit Breaker. But you're losing your tower as that's happening.
Yeah, and the result of that is they defended it to one bottom, got it to middle. Even though it kind of looks like a feed there, it was very well played by him. Giving so much space to his teammates. Orchid now also almost completed on the Brood Matter, another 300. And then this AM and this Brood, the Puck, in for a rough one.
Oh boy. What do you do?
But the usual problem still persists. Brood Matter has a hard time going high ground here. So if AM can hold on, IG can hold on, then there's definitely still a chance you can win this game.
Do you still have that problem, though, as Broodmother, when you've now got Ags, you've got access to so many webs, and you've got the help of pushing with Ferrari as well as the Lestrak with Diabolic Edict and the Nether Blast?
Yeah, I suppose the partner was just blasting it down, so... Typical weakness of Broodmother isn't really existent in this lineup, I suppose.
Orchid finished, coming in.
Yep.
Is it Diffusal next? We'll see.
Like, Brood without Diffusal feels very hard to just stay on people, you know? I would like to see, but he definitely needs a BKB as well, so we'll probably see BKB, if anything. Orchid in here.
Yeah, Orchid on to the Omni Knight. We got the charge coming in. Nether Blast will land as well as the life trade. Ferrari gets the kill, but the 4 heroes here attacking that Omni Knight, and 5 looking to push.
This tower is gonna fall so fast. They have no glyph. Edict, partner.
Wow.
That was gone.
18 minutes. We saw... What was the timing on the set of racks we saw the other day? It was a 3-minute tower, and then that turned into a 20-minute racks or a 13?
21, something like that. I think it was a 21 minute.
Might even see something quicker here. They did take the tier 3 at 18 minutes. Charge comes out onto GGG. Now they've got the ulti used. They're looking for a bash here before he blinks away.
Not getting it though. Battlefield complete now, but it just feels so... Like his aim needs about 10 minutes from now. Then he'll be able to fight, and they will be able to somehow... I mean, I don't know, it's just so hard. There's like no map control. Spirit Breaker's gonna chase his aim around wherever aim is.
Oh gosh, silence onto the puck, and Faith Beyond moving so fast with so much damage. Sees the team behind him, now changes his efforts over to Ali. He's going so fast. He moves absolutely so fast. 559 movement speed, gas, gas, gas. And Ali just can't get away. He's getting run down here, and now the help of the rest of EHOME comes in.
Yeah. AM should be cutting waves, trying to cut waves at least. He should not be here. He should be top pressure into 2 tower. I don't know what he's doing in mid lane. He has no business being here. He won in the sentry instantly. Nice, nice.
BKB
His AM
next.
has to make space for his team now. Or not for the team, just make sure they can't go high ground and end the game. Because right now EHOME is looking to go Roshan and then go high ground right after that. The only way to stop that is by cutting waves and split pushing. Yule's completed on Puck now, so he doesn't really care about the Orchid anymore at least. Once Anti-Mage has his Manta, he will also be alright with the Brute.
Yeah,
We're going for BKB next.
Does this end up being potentially a poor item choice in the Orchid?
I was never a big fan of Orchid and Brute too early, because I feel like if you have Diffu and Medallion, you have Roshan, you have more kill threat on the map, and just in general people are more scared of you. Now you have this Orchid, it doesn't really give you too much, you know?
Charge.
Yeah.
Going on to
the puck.
Emo. But they're also wrapping towards mid. EHOME
He has faces with Yule. He can't die here. Didn't react in time though.
Charge comes in as well as the ult. They've laid down this web, so he needs to be careful, and it doesn't get him out of harm's way. The TP, Orchid, not gonna matter.
Yep, a little bit too slow there. Another charge, mid lane on the Omni Knight. Probably gonna cancel that one though. Yep.
Does end up canceling.
They're looking for the BKB here on Brood, and then they'll try to go Roche and then high ground right after, I think. Mac just picked up on the Pugna. BKB as well for the Leshrac. Needs another 2000 gold for that though. Walked up here. Dire jungle. Radiant jungle rather.
But going the opposite direction of where EHOME are, because they're smoked up too, and behind IG. This could be a good wrap for them, and they let the courier fly by. They continue to move forward. That gives them a little bit of a sense of where this IG team is.
Bottom Rex though, they will have to respond here instantly.
And that leaves the anti-mage by himself. So he takes the tower top, and Jingqiu charges in, gets himself a bash, looking to get another one, potentially. Xi does eventually blink out, as the Racks start taking a little bit of a beating here from the Brood.
Yeah, but that's what we spoke about. They don't really have catch for this anti-mage at all. And he is going to become a problem if they don't start putting on the pressure soon.
Looking to land the stun onto the puck, but still within the webs now. Yules, another blast, phase shift. And gone.
So hard to catch this puck now that he has the Yules. And there's a lot of space for this anti-mage to farm. Manta almost completed on him. And once he has the Manta online, they can actually team fight the Dire lineup. They need to start getting this Roshan now. Put on some pressure. I don't know why they're taking this game so chill. They're way too relaxed in my opinion.
Yeah, they might want to start to shoot for the jugular here. But they picked up Desolator on Faith Beyond. And, well, they're looking for the BKB on the Leshrac. Could that be the time they're looking for? Potentially an Aegis and then the BKB for their position 1?
Oh yeah, of course. It's just, the longer you wait, the stronger this anti-mage gets. And he is the winning condition for the Radiant side, so you don't want to wait too long. Like, if you really want to wait for the BKB, alright. If you really have to, but then it's really go time. I'm doing Roshan right now. Going for Desolator on Brew, by the way. They went for the 30 spider attack damage as well, so going for the full push lineup here. Field build rather, not lineup. Gonna puck here again.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just giving
Anti-mage
Emo
now.
troubles.
Yeah.
Dream Coil placed down. Jinkyu, he'll break it. TP comes in. Multiple TPs coming in. There's the charge as well as looking for the ult, but the Yules is out from Emo. And now the Yules, will he be able to get to his illusory orb? No. But he's able to phase shift, so he's alive for a moment longer. Blinks up towards the north end of the map. And under the tower, illusory orb once again. Charge a little bit late. And ooh, Puck still inside the base and ends up dying.
Yeah. You can see this bulldoze ability. He was coiled, he broke the coil, he was stunned for half a second, if even.
So he doesn't really need to worry about getting hit with that Dream Coil.
Yeah. If you look at the net worth here, the only hero that's really far ahead is the Brute Mother. But Brute falls off quite heavily in late game, so there is still a chance for the Radiant team if Dire doesn't start punishing them soon.
So Faith
That
Beyond.
being said, they still have a very strong window.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Just rips through these buildings.
Every little spider deals plus 30 damage to Talon.
Under attack.
An insane amount of damage. Look at this mid tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Faith Beyond just looking
Radiant
for a spot to go in on.
attack.
Charge comes out. They've got the Yules here onto the anti-mage. They've silenced up this Spirit Breaker. They'll use the False Promise. Jinkyu now trying to run away. The Dream Coil is going to be placed down on an end, but he's also got himself that Aegis. The blink back towards mid, but you know they're fighting bottom. Mid's gone.
Yeah, they're doing a multi-pronged attack here. Very hard to stop for the Radiant side because the only hero that can really fight right now is the anti-mage. It is damage at least. So wherever the aim is not, the Brute Mother will just start pushing the tower. Or Rex at this point.
They're still looking to fight. And moving forward, they've got the silence out onto this Rubik. They'll use the Mana Void. It doesn't actually get the kill here onto end. They don't have the Aegis on a Faith Beyond, but I don't know if he's going to care all too much. He looks over at JT, doing a lot of damage. Needs to finally get away as he's been disrupted. So Faith Beyond, we held up for a moment to let the rest of IG escape.
Yeah, but you can also see here, the Radiant can't fight the Dire side. But now, oh, never mind. Brute Mother just got a BKB delivered. It's gonna be so much harder now for Radiant to actually fight. They might just give up, have to give up a side here. Potentially even two.
And we'll see what they end up giving up. The BKB is going to be Pop Faith Beyond going in. You'll put the silence here onto the Rubik behind the tier 4s. The disruption keeping him alive, but now Ali, he's got nowhere to go. Faith Beyond gets the kill. He's going to be dominating, make it a double kill as he takes out dogfights. The two supports are gone with the buyback coming out for the Rubik. Meanwhile, your bottom set of racks are in trouble. Faith Beyond not moving away. The Dream Core is going to be used as well as the Waning Rift. So we'll get silence on the Jinkyu as well as Faith Beyond, but they look over at GGG, trying to get away, blinks away, and moving in with the Pulse Nova, but these heroes forced back on IG. They took the set of racks over bottom and now looking over mid. Faith Beyond could get in there and just quickly kill it, but he is without his BKB for a little bit of a moment longer. And lifted up, thrown down, still not dead, being healed up by Innocence. They've got the Yules out on a Jinkyu. The stun hits on a GGG. The damage coming out from Faith Beyond. They'll use the Guardian Angel, and now Mana Void thrown again, but doesn't get them anything.
It was a bit of an optimistic one. He's like, maybe you have 0 mana, I'm gonna kill all of you. Oh, nope. They have half mana. Unfortunate. But yeah, the EHOME side finally pulling the trigger. BKB on Brute just enabled them to take 2 sides of Rex. Very well played by EHOME here. They see their timing as well. But, game's not over yet. Now IG only has to worry about one side, so they can't really get split up anymore, which could potentially make it easier for them to defend.
Oh, charge through.
Can't kill this guy.
Omni Knight, Fortune's End, placed down. Jinkyu still being so much of a nuisance here, continuing to stay in the faces of this IG team. They've got themselves the kill on Ali. He's going to be dead for 60 seconds. The BKB is going to be popped here by Faith Beyond, looking over at dogfights. The 2 supports are going to be gone once again. Charge, phase shift, staying alive is Emo. They don't have the tier 2 down yet, so they can't exactly look for the tier 3 in racks.
Yeah, and both supports no buyback, just bought back, died, dead for about 40 each. And defending this Rex is gonna be
quite hard.
Quite hard.
GGG's got to stay on the front lines. They've got the Dream Core that's only going to hit on a Faith Beyond. It silenced the Spirit Breaker for a moment. The charge comes in. GGG forced to go back once again. The Fortune is going to come out. JT pushed back, hit with the ulti from the Spirit Breaker. GGG forced to blink away once again. And GG will be called by IG. Faith Beyond takes over the game, steps on the gas, gives the initial D, and wins the game for EHOME.
Faith Beyond show.